here and we're also super jet lagged. We're gonna go explore now. It's like 6 p.m. We napped for a bit, we showered. But yeah, you excited, Jen? Yeah, so we're excited. We're walking towards the Spanish Steps. What are we doing?
Going to the Trevi.
Yes, we're going to the Trevi. And it's been cute. It's been a cute walk.
So cute. It's busy.
Very busy. Busier than we expected for sure.
Of course, on our first day in Rome, we had to throw in coins into the Trevi Fountain and have our Lizzie McGuire moment. I definitely used the incorrect hand, but it was very cute and such a vibe, honestly. We then ended up walking around the neighborhood and grabbed some dinner. We got carbonara and tiramisu. Very basic B choice for the first day in Rome, but honestly it was delicious. It was a 10 out of 10. After dinner we ended up just walking around and stumbled upon the Colosseum. One thing that we didn't realize about Rome before getting here is how close some of the tourist attractions actually are to each other. So yeah, that was definitely a shock because we were able to hit up 3 main attractions in one day.
Thoughts?
Crazy. I'm full.
I'm full too. I'm very full. But it was a good dinner. And it looks like there's some sort of music going on right now.
Yeah, let's go see.
We're walking back to our hotel after dinner. The people next to us were American, but we didn't talk to them. They were playing Lana Del Rey. And we were
That's
both.
Twice now. We heard Lana in the taxi on the way.
Yes, so the people love Lana here. And we also, the people in the restaurant loved Lana too, as we were loving Lana, but we didn't really talk to them.
Yeah. Carbonara was bomb. The tiramisu
was really good.
We may have to go again.
Yeah, it's a 50-minute walk back to the hotel, so it is pretty long, but it's like so nice because this is our view. Like, this is amazing. Cobblestone streets. Anyway, love Europe and love Italy so far. We are getting ready to go to Vatican City now. Well, to the Vatican museums. But first, we're actually gonna get some coffee, and then we're gonna maybe get pizza before we go in because they tell you not to go in hungry. And we're gonna do the museums first, and then we're gonna go do the chapel in there. But yeah, we were so tired last night when we got back. We just fell asleep, but it's, what time is it right now?
We didn't get back until close to like
midnight. Yeah, we got back close to midnight, but yeah, it's 8:21 right now. So we're woke up, showered, got ready, and we're gonna head out for day 2.
Before we actually went to the Vatican museums, we wanted to browse some of the little shops on the way, and we ended up in a little grocery store and also in a magic themed shop. They had, Game of Thrones merch, Harry Potter merch, some chess sets, some other cool little things, and it was just fun to look around. After the magic shop, we ended up at the Vatican Museum. The Vatican Museum was definitely one of our highlights in Rome for us. Everywhere you turn, there's ancient art pieces, and you're able to see some of the most incredible masterpieces in the world. Like, we got to go to the Sistine Chapel. Jenna and I were both amazed by the Sistine Chapel, and we also saw the gallery of maps in the museum and the Raphael rooms. There's just so much to take in at the museum, and it's definitely a must-do item if you are in Rome.
So we actually got back from the Vatican a few hours ago. We only did the museum because by the time we finished the museum it was 3 p.m. like 3 p.m. and we were tired and we wanted to eat something, and then we came back and we napped, so we didn't go to the chapel yet, or the basilica yet. So we'll save that for another day, but we're exhausted. We aren't as well adjusted as we thought we were.
We spoke too soon.
But yeah, we're off to go get dinner, and then, yeah. We're getting ready to go to the Colosseum. It's gonna rain, so wearing a little raincoat.
Growing up, one of my dad's favorite movies was Gladiator, so I've watched and rewatched that movie many, many times. And it was very surreal to see the Colosseum in person because of that. Jen had never seen the movie, but we ended up watching it on this trip during one of our nights here. While sightseeing at the Colosseum, Jenna and I also took our headphones and listened to the Rick Stevens audio tour for both the Colosseum and the Roman Forum. I should mention that it rained on us all day, but it honestly wasn't too bad, and the rain seemed to add to the atmosphere, making everything feel a little bit more magical. Don't get me wrong, we both got really, really wet and we didn't have umbrellas, but it was still really, really fun. We ended up wrapping up our day of sightseeing by heading over to the Pantheon. Rome is just one of those cities where there's so much history, and so there's something for you to see at every corner.
So, honestly, it's been a marathon, but we saw the Colosseum yesterday, we saw the Roman Forum yesterday, and it rained on us the whole time. It rained...
No, the whole time.
Oh my, well, it rained on us the whole time we were outside walking the Forum, and we got wet. My jacket that I bought from Costco, I'm disappointed. It was not waterproof or water resistant, if we're being honest. I got soaked through, and then we walked around for hours. But anyway, all of that is to say,
fun.
it was still good. Okay, well, it was still good because you're sightseeing, but my God. But with that said, we had a great dinner yesterday at like this family-style restaurant.
Yeah.
And
No menu, you just
no
say whether you
menu.
want red or white wine, and basically like if you are up for pasta or whatever.
And it was great. It was good. But we were
still
exhausted. We did like 25,000 steps yesterday. So that's the thing about Rome. It's a lot if you try to fit in a lot in one day. But it's amazing. It's still like, dude, we're in Italy. It's amazing. But yeah, but now our hotel does breakfast in bed, and we got cappuccinos, orange juice, and croissants, and it's so cute, and they're over here. But yeah, it's so cute, these little cappuccinos. So we're gonna have breakfast in bed, and then we're probably gonna pick up another cappuccino somewhere else in a little bit. But yeah, gonna have this before we head out. Okay, so after we got coffee, we ended up shopping a little bit, not a ton, because the coffee place was close to our hotel, and so I want to show you guys what we got really quickly. So I got, well, this Bialetti bag. It's so cute, and we do have a Bialetti at home already, but I couldn't pass up this. It's so cute. And yeah, it'll just remind us of Italy because it has the two little Italian espresso cups, and it's a little single, well, double shot, but it'll pour into like single cups. So this is super cute, and I feel like we'll use this.
After we dropped off the Bialetti and mocha pot and a few other small things we bought, we found this little hole-in-the-wall spot and grabbed some pizza. We then just wandered around Rome for a bit and eventually ended up at a famous family-owned cookie bakery in the Trastevere neighborhood. We didn't eat the cookies right away and we just took them to go to have for later, but we ended up wandering around, just walking, getting steps in, sightseeing until dinner time, and eventually we got in line for dinner at a spot that went viral on TikTok. More on that later, but after dinner we basically walked back to our hotel and it was a 50-minute walk back.
Okay, it's day 4 in Rome, right?
Yes.
Or day 5. It's day 4 or 5 in Rome, and
Tomorrow's the last day.
tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow we're taking the train.
Oh.
It's day 5 in Rome, and we're getting ready to go out and get coffee again. Of course, cappuccinos, and then we're gonna go like do some sightseeing again. Maybe go to the Trevi again. Probably gonna go to Vatican City to see the Basilica. We're doing a lot of sightseeing. We're doing a lot of walking because one of the best things about Europe is like having a walkable city, especially we're coming from like California where you drive anywhere, so it is really nice to walk around and see places. But, you know, with all that walking, it is tiring, and it rained on us a little bit yesterday as well. So yeah, it's been a little bit rainy. It hasn't been too bad, but it is tiring. But we did go to a pretty popular like dinner place yesterday, somewhere that kind of went semi-viral on TikTok. And honestly, I'm not going to say what the place was because it is like still, it's a small business, but it was the worst meal that we've had here so far. I would call it a tourist trap. There was a line for it. Yeah, it just wasn't. It was like, yeah, it wasn't for me. Maybe it's just my taste buds. It wasn't for me. But it was a bunch of tourists there. There weren't very many locals dining there. And yeah, anything to add, Jen, to that? Anything to add, ma'am?
I think it's fine to name it. So
No, we're not going to name it.
I would have wanted to know.
If you see it on TikTok, think twice.
That morning, we had a quick coffee at our hotel and headed over to St. Peter's Basilica. I was not expecting for this place to be so massive. After being in there, you understand why it's considered such an architectural masterpiece, and it was very cool to see art pieces or sculptures by Michelangelo and other artists. We saw the Basilica first thing in the morning, so we headed over to Cafe Greco for a quick breakfast afterwards. Cafe Greco is one of the oldest coffee shops in Rome, and we actually didn't know about this place before getting to Rome, but one of my cousins texted us while we were in Rome and recommended it to us, so we ended up fitting it in on our last day. That pretty much concluded the Rome portion of our trip, and after Rome we were headed towards Florence.